Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, Fern Valley Farm. My name is Vince, and on this channel, like I always say, we are pure country. Alrighty, well, this is actually a little bit of a intro to the video. This is my nuke update. Sad to say, the nuke wasn't making it. And you're going to see here in the video in a second. I just want to do this little video really quick and explain what I did. You can see the nuke over there. It's all over there all by itself. There's a couple of bees going in and out of it. There's nothing in it. What I wound up doing is, in my video, you're going to see in the video, I'm like, okay, there was no larva, there was no nectar. What was happening is it was getting robbed. And I had fed everybody. I even have my open feeders going, and it was still getting robbed out. There wasn't enough bees in there to defend it, so they totally robbed it out. So I went in there a few days ago, Sunday, I want to say. I was trying to do this every other Sunday to keep it 14, 21, whatever days. I went in there Sunday morning, and you'll see in the video, there was nothing. There was no larva. There was no nectar. That frame of capped brood I put in there, that was all hatched. A lot of bees had died. You can see there was some killing going on. It just wasn't a pretty sight. The worst thing of all, the queen was gone. I'm like, oh, you're gonna hear it in my voice. I'm like, I was so bummed. I couldn't believe it. It's amazing how the bees can really put you on a high, put you on a low. You know, I take this stuff really personally because I want my bees to do good. So you're gonna hear me. You're gonna see it in the video that I was really, really bummed. And even at the end of the video, I was totally bummed out. So really quick, I didn't film this because actually I'll give kudos to a friend of mine, Paul, who gave me this idea. I was talking to him. He's like, why don't you just do the newspaper thing and just combine it, because you know they're not going to survive. Because in the video, I'm like, I'm going to feed them, I'm going to do rep, I'm going to do this and that. And throughout the day, I'm thinking, this ain't going to work. And then me and him talked. He's like, just combine it, which he was right. So that's what I did. So I came out here really quick that Sunday night. I separated these two boxes on number 5. And I put newspaper in between. Because remember number 5 here, well, number 5 was only a single deep. So what I did is I put newspaper in between. I put the second box on. I took the 5. There was 5 frames in that nuke, and like 3 of the frames had scattered bees here and there. There were bees underneath the cover by the feeder. I just shook it all into this box. So I took those 5 frames, put them in this box, and I added 5 more frames of drawn comb. I didn't put just straight foundation. It's way too late in the year for that. So I put 5 extra frames in there. I did the newspaper thing. I gave them a brand new pollen patty. And I gave him a gallon of syrup the following morning. That next morning, I popped that open really quick, and I wanted those bees, because I'm just afraid we're running out of weather, so they were starting to come through the newspaper. I just peeled the paper off so they could all come up. And I gave him a gallon of syrup. So that's what I did. I didn't film it because I just came out here really quick after dinner on Sunday night. I did this really fast, and I wanted to just get this hive going, because we're still, it's almost the end of September. We still got October. So I'm going to feed them really good. They can build up stores in that box. There was a lot of capped brood in there when I did go in that box. Monday, I want to say, there was a bunch of capped brood in there. So there's a bunch of bees that are going to hatch. That'll give room for the queen. I got a bunch of frames in there on top, new ones, drawn comb. Hopefully she'll lay in there, lay some winter bees, and we'll keep this thing going. Normally I wouldn't put a second deep on this late in the year, but I didn't want to lose all those bees. I'm like, and I said, well, me and Paul were talking. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Let me just get that done. So I couldn't wait till the next morning. I wanted to do it that night so they had a start on it already, because we're going to run out of nice weather here pretty quick. So anyways, the recap on number 5 now. It's got the bees from number 1, the nuke in there. The paper is out. You can see they're all happy. Everybody's flying. I found a couple of dead bees the next morning, but that was about it. Everybody's all good and happy. There was still syrup in there yesterday. I'm going to keep feeding that. I'm going to feed that one extra just so they can build up some stores up inside there. So anyways, that's my story. I was really bummed. You'll see it in the video. So anyways, really quick, and then I'll do an update on this hive in a couple, 3 weeks. And I'll show you what the inside of the top of that box looks like. Well, probably maybe mid-October. I'll show you I'll be curious myself. So you'll be seeing it the same time I'm seeing it. I'll open up that top box and we'll see what's going on with those top frames. And we'll go from there. So, okay, let's just get to the video. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back. My name is Vince, and you're watching my channel, Fern Valley Farm. Or like I always say, on this channel, we are pure country. All right, today's our nuke update. This, I believe, is 6 weeks today from the time I captured the swarm, from when they swarmed I put it in this box. I moved them over here 2 weeks ago. I requeened it in that process about a week and a half later. 2 weeks ago yesterday, I put a frame of cap brood in for my Carniola hive because this thing was just weak. It's still going. It's been getting robbed out, so I think I fixed that problem. So this poor hive has been having all kinds of issues since the beginning. Like I said, it started out as an Italian package, and it's gone from an Italian package to a swarm, to nothing, to built back up, to caught the swarm, put it back in the hive. Now it's a mixture of Carniola Italian. We're going to see what it looks like today. I'm hoping by me putting that brood in here, or that frame of cap brood, which is pretty much full on both sides, his trigger her to start laying. There was pollen coming in. Then they started getting robbed out because I'm feeding everybody. I think I fixed that issue. So we're just going to see what's going on in here today. Hopefully we see some eggs. So I'm not going to flog them. I don't think I have to. I think they'll be okay. You can see I got that entrance taped off because they were getting robbed out. So we're going to just pull this off. I don't think I need to take this off. We're just going to get in here and see what's going on. You can see they're all over the pollen patty, so they're finally eating that. I need a knife. Hold on. These bees have finally been all over this pollen patty, which is a good thing. I kind of hate to disturb them, but I kind of like to see what's going on in here. They're working this thing good. Shoot. You see if I can shift it. It's falling apart. Let me see if I can just separate something here and see what's going on. And I didn't bring my glasses, which I always forget. I better go get them. I really don't even think I need this. They're not too aggressive. This hive is pretty good. Now that I say that, they'll come after me, watch. Move all this over. Sorry, girls. Just kind of want to see what's going on in here. All that cap brood hatched. I don't see a whole lot. Yeah, this hive ain't doing real good. Where's Queen Mama at? Ain't really much going on in here. This is the craziest thing. Move some of these guys out of the way. This hive isn't going to look too good going into winter, is it? There's a queen cup down there they made, but is she in here somewhere? This hive has been nothing but a problem all summer. I don't even see her. There's not a whole lot left I can do for this hive because I don't even see the queen now. She was in here. This thing was getting robbed out. I closed up the upper entrance. It stopped it. The brood did hatch. I don't even see her. She was in here doing really good. Well, she was in here. She wasn't doing great, but see one more time over here. Well, ain't a whole lot to say about this hive, is there? It got robbed. Hopefully they didn't kill the queen. Yeah, there ain't much more I could do for this. It's gonna go in the winter. Obviously, it ain't gonna. I'm sure it ain't gonna survive. I don't even see any. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep feeding it though. I'll try and see what happens here. They're just kind of in here. Be nice if I seen her still. I don't think I'm missing her. She's marked with a green dot. She ain't too hard to spot. Well, not very good results here. Not what I was hoping for. Yeah, not really good. You can see there's more bees in it than there was. But Queen Mama's not in here. She was. I'll move over so I can see here. I don't see her at the bottom, so I don't know. I don't see her at the bottom of the box, unless they did kill her when they were when she was getting robbed out. If I at least seen her, that would make me happy. I have a bee on my glasses here. Get off of there. Nope. Don't see her. I can keep looking and looking and looking. I can look all day. I ain't going to see her. Wishful thinking, I guess, right? Well, I'll go one more time. So I guess the only thing I'm going to keep doing, or I'm going to do, is keep feeding these bees. Obviously, she's queen. They're queenless now, which I don't know why. Like I said, unless they killed her. And obviously, you can't requeen this thing now. So I'm still going to try, believe it or not. I'm going to wrap this. If they still are here when the weather starts to break or change, I'm going to wrap it up, and we're going to see what happens. I mean, there's nothing. Nothing. And the more I look, I can't make it appear, right? There's a bunch of young bees in here. You can see where they hatched from this frame. I did treat them yesterday. I did fog them a little bit. A little bit of wax moth in here. Boy, all of a sudden the bugs have just gotten bad. All of a sudden the wax moths, the beetles, the wasps, the yellow jackets, everything has just gotten bad all of a sudden. Whoop, come here. I'm just going to leave this right here. I'm just going to leave this right here. I'm going to put this thing back together. There are more bees in here. There ain't no queen, but there's more bees, so I guess not really good luck here. Not what I was kind of hoping. So I'm just going to cover it back up. Obviously, this probably isn't going to survive, but you never know, right? Why give up? Think positive. My rapid feeder. I really don't want to see a dead. I really don't want to see a queen with a green dot on it in here. I mean, there's more bees than there was. So, anyways, that's the story of this hive. The queen's not in here. I don't know if they killed her when it was getting robbed out. And the funny thing is, I was feeding everybody, and it was still getting robbed. So I blocked off that upper entrance, and that stopped it. But I don't see. Yeah, I don't see. Well, I don't see her anyway. So, anyways, let me clean this out. There are some bees here. Put this back on. Get in there. We can't afford to lose anybody here. This hive is weak. The problem is this hive is weak and it can't defend itself. It can't defend itself. So I'm just going to, oh, come on, get out of there. Cover it back up. Where's that tape? I'm going to put a new piece of tape on there. Let me grab some new tape. Hang on. I'm going to put a new piece of tape over the entrance here. So for now, anyways, I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping I would see better results, but it ain't looking too good. You know what? Let me pull the... Not that I want to see a dead... Oh, shoot. Whoops. Let's take this off. Actually, we're going to set this over here. I don't think there's any. There's a bunch of dead bees down here, but and like I said, they might have killed her. I don't know. But let's just get this off. Bunch of dang picnic bugs. These picnic bugs have been horrible this year. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I did a video. I haven't put it out yet. I did a video on treating dead bees for mites. I'm going to actually save these here. I'm going to put them in something. Actually, I'm going to dump right in here for right now. I did a video on it. You could wash your dead bees, and if there's mice, you'll see them. I did a video on that because last year I found some on one of my dead outs. I did a wash and mite wash, and I did find. I got to change this out. This ain't working either. I've got some new material that I'm going to use for these bottom boards, for these screens. But I'm going to come back later with a baggie, because I want to wash this hive, and I want to see. Oh, gee, I just killed a yellow jacket. What a shame. So, anyways, not good news, I guess. Since they're still alive, I'm going to keep feeding them. If they start clustering through the winter when it starts getting cold, I'll wrap them. I'll feed them. I'll keep a pollen patty on. You never know, right? Maybe they will survive. I doubt it, but you never know. There's no queen. I don't know what happened to her. I am going to check this. I'm going to check this for mites. These dead bees. Actually, I'm going to do a mite wash and see. I didn't see the queen at the bottom. Maybe she absconded. I don't know. This hive has been nothing but a pain this year. So anyways, not really good results. I'll keep you posted what it does. This is the kind of stuff you learn from. I always say that. I like to watch what goes on out here, and you really learn from it. I spend a lot of time out here. I'll even just sit out here, like I said before, just take a break and sit out here and just kind of watch, and you'll learn what they do. So this hive has been kind of a learning experiment, and we're going to see if it makes it. I don't think it's going to when it really gets cold. But I'll try. I'll wrap it. I'll feed them. I'll give them another pollen patty if they want it. If they're taking it, that's great. You know, come here, little mama. Get out of here. Put you down there. I'll feed them, and we'll see what happens. So, can you tell by the sound of my voice, I'm a little bummed out on this one. I was kind of hoping I'd see better results here. And I don't even see the queen now, and she was in here up until, I bet when that robbing started, she absconded, or they killed her, and they drug her off. Which, like I said, I don't know why all this robbing was going on, because they all were fed. Everybody had syrup. And I've got my open feeding going, which I did a video on that, and they're all over that. So, anyways, I'm kind of bummed. So, we'll just see what happens. So, I will do an update in a couple of weeks, or I'll wait till the weather cools off. If they're clustering and staying warm, we'll try our best to keep them alive. Who knows, maybe they'll make it to spring, right? And requeen them and see what happens. I'll feed them. I'll make sure there's dry sugar in here. And actually, I'm going to feed them right now. I've got syrup right here. There's a little 2-to-1. There you go, girls. Enjoy. I'll try. So I just gave them a little bit of feed. We'll see what happens. We'll just, like I said, we'll just kind of monitor this and see how this goes along. So hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you're learning something, and I don't know what, because this wasn't, this didn't go as well as I was hoping it'd be. But like I said, if robbing killed that queen, you got to prevent robbing. And like I got that idea. I think it was Jason Christman. I think I said in my last video that he put the open feeding out to try and deter the robbers, which it did work. I moved 2 buckets over there. It worked. So I don't know. Maybe they killed them. They killed her. She absconded. There was a little bit of wax moth in there. but not too bad. I did see it on one of the frames. If this hive does die, I'll clean that out. I should throw it in the freezer and I'll scrape that comb out. So anyways, hopefully you liked the video. Like I always say, subscribe to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. If you do subscribe, there's a little bell next to that subscribe button. Click that bell. You will get notified every time a video comes out. So from a bummed out guy up here in Illinois, I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.